Hey everyone, this is Jake Heaps here in the 710 Film Studios, here after a nice win from the Seattle Seahawks over the Atlanta Falcons. Obviously, I'm talking about the first half of the game and not the second half of the game. But in the first half, they were able to get up to a nice lead, and two of those touchdowns were Russell Wilson to DK Metcalf. And I'm going to break down those two touchdowns for you and kind of go into the details of, one, why they happened, and two, what is so impressive about DK Metcalf in these touchdowns that seems obvious, they seem simple and wide open, but really there's some intricacy that goes on to it that's very impressive for a rookie receiver. So here we go, first play. So we have a condensed formation here. As you can see, you've got your tight end receiver here to the boundary, 2x2 formation, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett to the top of your screen. And as you're watching, you can see that the Atlanta Falcons, they are all over the place. They are not ready to be lined up for the ball to snap. They're still trying to communicate and figure out where they're going, whose assignment, who has who. Russell Wilson sees this and goes to a first sound situation. Most quarterbacks want to see the picture, meaning that they want to see these defenders right here be settled so that they can read and try and figure out zone, man coverage, all those things. But Russell recognizes the fact that this defense is now panicking, they're not in proper position, and he quick snaps it and takes advantage of the situation. Now, post-snap, what you have here is you have two DBs that are running with Tyler Lockett. Obviously, there is great concern around number 16 for obvious reasons. One of the best receivers in the game, Russell's go-to guy, and they have created a lot of damage this year. So in the moment, panicking, not knowing the assignments of each guy on defense, they both run to Tyler Lockett. You see that they play cover zero here. So you have the Mike linebacker blitzing, and you have everybody else in coverage. Okay, playing man-to-man, and whoever doesn't have a man is then going to pressure rush. Okay, so now what's most impressive about this is this concept that the Seahawks are running. It's a stick concept, okay, and they are going just like this. So just a nice simple stick route, and there's supposed to be some defined route running here by DK, coming in, stemming in, going up, and actually breaking out. Well, DK, just being a football player and recognizing the situation, goes, hey, I see this guy blitzing. No one is covering me because they're running with Tyler Lockett. I am going to give my eyes to Russell Wilson right now. That is real heads-up football right there. And Russell obviously sees the flow of the defense going with Tyler, recognizes DK giving eyes right away and being ready to catch the football, settles into the end zone, catches for a nice pitch and catch. Again, Russell Wilson setting everything in motion by snapping the ball quickly on first down, not allowing the Atlanta defense to get settled and ready. And then DK Metcalf, the rookie receiver, recognizing cover zero, recognizing no one is covering him, and giving his eyes to the quarterback immediately. That's the stuff as quarterbacks that you want, especially down in that low red zone. You want to get the ball up and out as soon as possible. Now, going to the next picture, low red zone. The Atlanta Falcons here, they're settled, and you think that they're going to have this covered and know their responsibilities, but yet they leave DK Metcalf wide open. I'm going to show you exactly why. They come down and they have Luke Wilson initially out here, out wide to the bottom of your screen. They're going to motion him back down, and essentially they're going to get back to that same condensed 2x2 formation that we saw on the last play. Okay, trying to create the same looks but different plays now. So what they're going to do here is they're going to play action pass. They're going to send Tyler Lockett to the back corner of the end zone to the top of your screen. DK is going to cross, and you're going to get kind of a rub situations here in the middle of the end zone. And DK is going to go to the other back pylon, and Jerome Brown is going to now settle in here and kind of be an outlet low while Luke Wilson blocks. Okay, so now what ends up happening here is I want you to pay attention to the top of your screen here. You have these two DBs that are lined up on these two receivers. What ends up happening is in these stacked looks by receivers is defensive backs have different type of strategy to one, create confusion for the quarterback, and two, how to pass them off or know which guy that they're supposed to take. Well, in this case, there was miscommunication between these two guys in terms of who has who. So on the snap of the football, you see that this DB puts his hands on DK Metcalf. And there obviously wasn't proper communication before the snap, and which made this DB think that he has 18 Jerron Brown in coverage, right? But what the point man, this DB here, was just simply going to try and disrupt DK Metcalf, putting his hands on him, and then try and cover Jerron Brown. So what you have here is two guys covering one. Advantage Seahawks in this situation. The Falcons bring cover zero pressure once again. The Seahawks try and block down to seal everything off. Luke Wilson isn't able to get there and seal off in time. This was a difficult block for him. 59 comes running straight free at Russell Wilson. And so now what you have here is, MVP type quarterback being cool, calm, and collected in the moment with a guy barreling down in his face. And once again, you see these two DBs, their miscommunication as to who had Jerron Brown leads to a wide open DK Metcalf in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. So simple execution by the Seahawks and obviously bad execution by the Atlanta Falcons. But you love the fact that you have Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf on the same page, recognizing these pressure situations and knowing how to get the ball up and out and completed for a touchdown in big moments. So looking forward to seeing more of that as they face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this next week.